Hey guys, it's Gingerly and welcome to today's video. So today we are renovating in The Sims 4. So today the house that we are renovating is, I believe it's called Streamlet Single. Could be wrong though. But this is one of like the, I guess, starter homes in Sims 4 that you, I guess, choose when you're starting out a game. It's one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest, I'm not sure. And yeah, we're making it look pretty. So, for this house, I just decided to kind of keep with its original theme, I guess, anyway, of the outside of the house, and kind of keep it looking slightly vintage, just because I feel like that's already the theme of the house. It looks, as I said, vintage. So, I kind of just decided that I would stay true to that. So, yeah, this is a very vintage style house. So if you don't like vintage, you probably won't like this. But vintage is like, I guess it's my like personal preference when it comes to decorating houses and stuff. I really like how it looks. Although this does turn out like slightly more vintage, I guess, than I guess my personal preference. But anyway, yeah. So I did decide to change up the roof just because I really hated that roof. It didn't look good. Usually I don't do that. Usually I just kind of like repaint the house or whatever, but in this case I felt like it needed a different roof. Yeah, and then I think I also painted the house blue. I don't know if I already did that. I think I did. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's not an obvious blue. I mean, like here it pretty much looks white, so I don't know. But I didn't want to use white just because the windows are already white, so I was like, yeah, I think that would be a bit too much white, so I thought blue would be nice. And this house does have a lot of blue in it, which, I don't know, I just feel like blue works really well with like vintage looking furniture. I don't know. It's always like my go-to color, that or like mint green. But yeah, this ends up being kind of like a palish blue in the insides as well. So yes, I think that's pretty much the outside done. I do redo the garden at the end, not a lot, but just because I felt like the garden looked like shit pretty much when we started, and I was like, I feel like somebody redid it, and they would have redone the outside too. Like it looks really nice now. So I don't know, I just felt like the garden needed a bit of work. Usually I don't touch the gardens in my renovations, but I felt like this one needed to. Also, what I realised while I guess furnishing this house or redoing it was that this house feels so small when you play in it. Like, obviously, it only has one bedroom and one bathroom, and the kitchen's tiny. But like in the past when I've played in it, it's just felt so small, and I'm like, how are you going to fit anything in it? But once I started redoing it, I realized that it actually felt kind of big. Like, I don't know, I managed to make it feel quite open, even though it is quite a small house. So I was really happy with that. I actually really do like how this turned out, which is good. But yeah, so I did change up the windows here a bit just because I felt like it'd be cute to have like a nice little set of like bay windows, kind of. Not bay windows, but you know what I mean. Like, I love having windows in my kitchens. I just think it looks so good, and who doesn't want to look out the window while they're doing the dishes? I don't know. So here I was kind of deciding as to like how vintage I wanted this house to look, but I kind of decided that I would stick with like normal appliances. These ones aren't like the best, but I don't know, I felt like they fit better with this house than like the really expensive ones. So I don't know, he might end up having a lot of technical issues. Technical issues. You might have issues with your fridge and stove like needing repairing constantly, but oh well, whatever. Yeah, so I really like how I kind of like framed the windows in this kitchen. I think it looks cute, and it definitely does look vintage. Like, I don't know, looks good. And And yeah, so I think opening up that wall really made a huge difference. Like, I don't know, this kitchen doesn't look overly tiny. I mean, it's not the biggest, obviously, but it doesn't look super small. And I don't know, it just opens up the space so much more not having that stupid wall there. So, yeah. Um, Now, in this build, like while I was editing this, I made sure to leave in more details. That's why this video is still like pretty much 15 minutes long. I just wanted to kind of take my time with this and like give you guys more of an insight to everything I do, as opposed to like when I build larger houses, I do cut out like, I guess, me going through like paints and all that, just because it takes forever. Like, if I were to include all of that, we would be watching videos that are like hours long. So in this one I kind of decided that I would leave in a bit of that stuff. So I definitely could have made the video shorter, but I decided that, I don't know, this just goes a bit more in depth. So let me know what you prefer. Do you prefer like when I just cut out all that stuff, or do you like seeing me go through all the different shades of couches and stuff? Yeah, I really like those couches. I think like the white swatch just looks so good. I don't know. I definitely have like those type of couches, I reckon, in like a house if I actually had one in real life. But yeah. And then I put in like, you know, that oh, shit, I always forget what these are called. Um like dressers things, console table, I don't know. You know, that one that's like a bit rustic looking, it's missing some paint and stuff. I just thought that added such a nice little touch to it. I don't know. And yeah, again with the curtains, oh my god, I mentioned this in my last video, but oh, curtains and blinds in The Sims 4 like drive me nuts. Same with the carpet choices, or I mean like the rugs. So, I mean, in this build it worked, but I struggle so much in other ones, but oh well. It's okay. And so in this little like nook area, I was like, what do I put there? But I was like, oh, that's a good area for like a desk, just because I feel like, I don't know, it'd probably be good to have one. Yeah. Because there's not really any other spaces. Like, I didn't put a dining table in there, so like, you know, you don't really have anywhere to sit besides the counters. So yeah. And you know, I figured there was no point in putting a dining table in there anyway, because chances are there's like one person living in here, like most two. I just didn't really think that it needed that, you know. Sims always love to sit at the freaking counters anyway. Ugh, it drives me nuts. Oh well. So yeah, just putting in the desk essentials, I guess. And yeah. So yeah, as you can see, I did go crazy with the blue, but I love paneling so much. It just looks so good. And like, I feel like finally I get to use it. I've been like waiting to use like paneling ages in builds, but yeah, it's like my favorite thing to use. I love it. And yeah, so I didn't put like too many decorations and stuff in this house, just because I felt like it looked better being neat. Although I do wish that we had like some magazines or something, because I totally would have put them on the coffee table, but yeah, there weren't any. There were just like some books, but I felt like they didn't work, so yeah. And then I was just figuring out like what to put in hallways. Often I forget to do hallways. Like, I just completely leave them bare, and then I look at it afterwards and I'm like, oh shit, I should have put something in there, because most people don't just have like long ass hallways that are just completely bare, but oh well. And yeah, so yeah, just looking for some stuff to put in the hallway, and then I decided to go with what do you call them, some like hooks with a hat and a jacket on it, just because I was like, yeah, that looks kind of good. And yeah, now we move on to the bathroom. Now this bathroom is so small. So I mean, you can't really put too much in it besides, you know, the essentials. So there's no bath or anything like that, but I feel like that's fine, right? And yeah, just again paneling, but this time I decided to go with just a plain blue, which I think works kind of nicely. I don't know, it's probably way too much blue, but oh well. I feel like if I were actually to like live here, I probably wouldn't put that much blue in my house, but I don't know, whatever. And so yeah, just making it look nice and cute, and yeah, looking for a toilet. Yeah. So at the moment, I'm currently working on the next video that you guys will see, which is a build in The Sims 3. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually kind of excited for you guys to see it because I do really like how it's turning out. I wasn't sure if I would actually end up like uploading it or not, but I think I will. If not, I mean, I guess I'll let you guys know, but um I don't know. It's obviously it's when you see it, you're going to know it's a joke because it's kind of stupid, but I felt like doing something a bit different and something that's just weird. So, yeah, look forward to that. Oh, I'm so weird sometimes, but oh well. You guys will see what I mean when it comes out, but sorry if you guys can hear that. My phone's like making noises. For once people decide to message me. I swear that always happens. And this bedroom, oh my god, I was really struggling to make it look lively. Like, I really like how this looks, but I felt like it needed some color or something, but I was really struggling. Like, I wasn't sure if I should put some artwork up, but then with the paneling, it just didn't look right. And I was like, oh god. And I don't know, I just didn't know what to put in there. So I put some like red candles and like red flowers, but I don't know. It's it could use some work, I will say. That's like the one part of the house that I'm a bit iffy on. So, yeah. That is pretty much the inside of the house, and now we're working on the outside, which is super basic. Like, it's really not much. It's just like a few what do you call them? Bushes. Yeah, and a tree. But yeah, I didn't want to put too much in there. I was just like, oh, some nice flowers and stuff will be good. So yeah, that's what I did. And I just changed the bin out to make one to change it with like one that's a bit more vintage looking, I guess. I think this is like meant for like parks or something, but oh well. Whatever. So yeah. Anyway, I mean, we're pretty much done here, so I hope you guys liked the video. It's a bit different. Let me know, do you like vintage style houses? Do you think they're really ugly and like old fashioned and ugh? I don't know, I'd be interested to see because so far I haven't done anything like this. So I'd be interested to see if you want to see more like this, or do you prefer like modern builds or whatever. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this and it was really fun and it didn't take too long. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see my crazy next video, be sure to subscribe. You do not want to miss this one. It's gonna be really, 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 really weird, but oh well. You guys will see what I mean. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Yeah, cool. Bye!